Here we go again. The transfer atmosphere around Manchester United is blazing hot, and as we head toward the 2026 January transfer window, the Red Devils under Rúben Amorim are planning yet another chapter of bold squad transformation, one that could redefine the future of this historic club. Manchester United are no longer acting like a club trying to rebuild, they are redefining what rebuilding means. With Amorim's tactical brilliance and sporting director Dan Ashworth's long-term vision, the club is moving with precision, patience, and power. Let's dive straight into it. The January 2026 transfer window plans that have already begun shaking the football world. Amorim's United are targeting some of the brightest names across Europe. Among the top priorities is Angelo Stiller, the creative deep-lying playmaker from Stuttgart, admired for high-esque composure, passing range, and ability to control tempo. Amorim reportedly sees Stiller as the ideal addition to provide balance alongside Xabi Alonso in midfield, a pairing that could dominate for years. Then there's Carlos Baleba, Brighton's dynamic midfielder, whose blend of athleticism and technical excellence has impressed United scouts. Amorim is said to admire his intensity, seeing him as a player who could adapt perfectly to United's pressing and fast transition system. Another major name on the radar is Morten Hjulmand, the commanding midfielder from Sporting CP, a player Rúben Amorim knows too well from his time in Portugal. His leadership, defensive discipline, and passing accuracy make him a perfect Amorim-style footballer. Talks are said to be progressing quietly behind the scenes. United are also scouting Wharton, the young English midfielder from Crystal Palace, who has risen quickly through the Premier League ranks. His energy, positional awareness, and homegrown status make him a long-term investment the club does want to miss. And then there's the bombshell Endrick. The Brazilian prodigy is still at Real Madrid, but Amorim and Ashworth are both monitoring his situation closely. United view him as a potential generational signing, one that could reignite the Ronaldo-type excitement at Old Trafford once again. But that's not all. The biggest storm could be brewing in Madrid. Reports have begun to swirl that Vinícius Júnior is unhappy with Xabi Alonso after being subbed off during the recent El Clasico. Sources suggest that Vinícius was furious about the decision, telling teammates he felt disrespected. Manchester United are keeping tabs on the situation, waiting patiently in the shadows. If Vinícius truly pushes for an exit, the Premier League giants will be ready, and Amorim is believed to be a huge admirer of his pace, directness, and flair. Now shifting from the future to the foundation, let's look back at United's massive 2025 summer transfer activity, the window that defined the Amorim era. The club began by reshaping the attack, bringing in Matheus Cunha from Wolves. The Brazilian's versatility, creativity, and pressing ability have made him an instant fan favorite. Amorim described him as the energy and intelligence this team needed. Alongside him came Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford, a dynamic winger who offers balance, width, and goal threat, perfectly complementing Amorim's tactical blueprint. The Red Devils didn't stop there. Benjamin Šeško arrived from RB Leipzig, a signing that symbolized United's forward-thinking mentality. Šeško's aerial dominance, finishing power, and movement have already given United's front line a new dimension. From Belgium came Senne Lammens, signed from Royal Antwerp, a goalkeeper who has quickly made headlines with his outstanding performances against Liverpool and Brighton. His reflex saves and composure have reminded fans of what top-level shot-stopping looks like. United also signed Diego Leon from Cerro Porteño, a young Paraguayan midfielder regarded as one of South America's rising stars. He's currently developing within the academy set up under close observation. Another notable addition was Enzo Cana, a talented midfielder acquired as a free agent from Le Havre, though he has been loaned out to Lausanne Sport in Switzerland to gain valuable first-team experience. While fresh faces arrived, some old servants departed with grace and legacy. Christian Eriksen, Victor Lindelof, and Johnny Evans all left the club following the expiration of their contracts. However, Evans wasn't done with United. He returned in a new role as the club's head of loans and pathways, a move praised for his leadership and commitment to the club's youth development. Lindelof joined Aston Villa, reuniting with familiar Premier League territory, while Eriksen took on a new challenge in the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg. Meanwhile, Tom Heaton extended his stay at Old Trafford with a new one-year deal, ensuring experience remains within the goalkeeping department. The reshaping didn't end there. United's transfer strategy has also included several loan and permanent exits to streamline the squad. Marcus Rashford made a shocking move to Barcelona on loan, seeking a new challenge and form under La Liga's bright lights. Alejandro Garnacho joined Chelsea in a permanent deal that stunned fans, though United reportedly inserted a buyback clause. Antony left for Real Betis on a permanent transfer, ending a turbulent chapter in his career. Jadon Sancho joined Aston Villa on loan, reuniting with a Premier League setup to rediscover his rhythm. Rasmus Højlund moved to Napoli on loan with an obligation to buy, marking a new journey for the Donnies, each striker in Serie A. And finally, Andre Onana went on loan to Trabzonspor, a move designed to regain confidence after a difficult season in England. United's strategy, however, doesn't just focus on stars. The club is also managing its youth development efficiently. Promising talents like Harry Amas, Toby Collier, and Ethan Wheatley are all being considered for loan moves in January 2026 to secure valuable playing time. Amorim's philosophy emphasizes growth through minutes, not just training, and these young players are expected to come back stronger. Amorim's reshaped squad featuring Cunha, Mbeumo, Šeško, Mount, Mainoo, De Ligt, Lammens, and Lisandro Martinez looks more dynamic than ever. Each piece fits a plan, each signing carries a purpose, and the excitement around Old Trafford is rising once again. The message from Rúben Amorim is clear: Manchester United are building for dominance, not just survival. This new era is driven by youth, intelligence, and tactical excellence, and with January 2026 around the corner, the world waits to see which superstar walks through the theater of dreams next. Because one thing's for sure, under Amorim, United are not done yet.